Welcome. In this short video I wanted to show you how to use the info tab and what to find here. It's quite important because we see in the info tab, first of all, we have information about the serial number of our machine, the software version and build ID that we're using with a timestamp. Most importantly, how to contact us if you have any issue. So whenever you have problems with a machine, or you have questions about your process, your applications, or you are interested in some advanced trainings, you can contact us at supportnano@hint.ch. So we will open a ticket for you and we will manage your cases and try to help you as much as possible to make your experience with the NanoFraser as good as possible and as effective as possible. So please do not overlook this. It's quite hidden here in the info, but it's very important for your experience with the NanoFraser, I believe. So here we have this about. Then in the question mark we have our user manual. The user manual is quite nicely integrated with the software as shown in the previous video. If we press any question mark when we are using any function, we will go to the specific section of the user manual that explains, for example, the approach piezo. Or if we go to the geometry importer, we are curious about knowing more about this tab, we can press question mark and we go in the user manual, which explains all the functionalities and that we have in this specific section. So this is a user manual, very useful, very important to know. Also very important to know is our knowledge database. So we have a list of different documents. You can see also the PDF of the user manual that we have here in the question mark. But first of all, we can see the application notes. These are very short documents that give explanation regarding important concepts of the NanoFraser technology. For example, we explain what is a closed loop 3D nanolithography. So we can just open our PDF and we have a small explanation of this 3D nanolithography and the closed loop operation. So very short, quite short documents, but very effective in understanding this very important concept of our technology. I will recommend to have a read in case you're interested, for example, in the bilayer liftoff. If you're doing bilayer liftoff, see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages that explain in a neat way the bilayer liftoff. We have a list of publications. I will say the most important publication that report the use of the NanoFraser to make different technologies, or also some reviews. So you can have a look here. Then again, user manual and the recipe book, which is also extremely important. We update the recipe book every time we update the software. So now we have a 3.7 version of the software with the updated recipe book. And this contains all the information that are extremely useful for an effective pattern transfer. So this document is a must read whenever you want to move towards the processing part. So you're done patterning with the NanoFraser, what do we do? Also, there are some important information regarding the resist, thermal resist that you can use with the NanoFraser, which is even a prerequisite. So even before patterning with the NanoFraser, you can find some important information that can help you understanding a lot of stuff. So I really recommend to read this document through, because it will help you in solving many issues that you're facing or avoiding you facing some issues in the future. also see some a white paper for the markerless overlay. In case you're interested in doing markerless overlay, you can have a read, and this has a very nice explanation of the markerless overlay on an example of nanowires that we updated with the new version of the software. So this is it pretty much for this our knowledge database. We also have a logs in case you're interested in having an overview of all the operations that have been done during your specific session with the nanophraser. You can have a look here. This file is also generated as an HTML file every time you set the folder, the export folder. So you will find also in this folder. Let's go there, for example. So nanophraser user data. We have our nanophraser user for today. We have our sample, and we have our HTML files, which contain basically the same information in an HTML file. So it's exactly the same as this is displayed in the software. So this is a quick overview of the info panel. I hope it is useful. Again, if you have any problems or any questions, contact us at support-nano@imt.ch.